Oh my god, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? This is gonna be a shit show, but let's go. This is every single arrow I know on this map Ascent, okay? I'm gonna do my best to show as many as I can remember. I might need to pause and go look at some stuff if I forget them. But here we go. Alright. A site on attack. I'm gonna show every arrow for back of sight that I know. First one, back of this thing, you line up the tip of this explosion with the tip of this thing, this antenna here, and you do a one bar.
Revealing area.
That should land on the double stack box over here and see most of sight. Yeah, the ones I use is just a full charge on that thing there.
Revealing area.
I never knew it. I call it a camera. I have no idea what it is. There's like a 1990s cell phone here. I don't know what's going on, but you wanna try to get it like into the
Scanning ahead.
edge as much as you can, so he sees more. But that's the idea there. The really good one that I know is from these barrels here. You stick yourself to the left of the barrel, and you look at this corner here, this acute angle. I don't know why this is shaking like that, but you look there and you do 2 bar,
Scanning ahead.
and that lands on that camera or antenna or whatever, and that sees like
Revealing
everything.
area.
That's like the best arrow for sight that you can possibly get. You can also do like back of heaven, just looking 1 bar into
Scanning
this
ahead.
antenna from that same box from earlier. That will like see deeper into heaven if you feeling like doing that. And from the motorbike, if you line up your inner left HUD line with this line here, and you do a
Revealing area.
jumping tap, you can get tree room information. Okay, so far so good. These are the A arrows, A recons. The fake slash support arrow from B, you stick yourself next to the fishes. Do you crouch? You may or may not crouch, I'm gonna find that out now, but you look like into the tip of the octopus thing and down into this white line. I wanna crouch so bad. 2 bounce,
Scanning ahead.
full charge. I don't know if you crouch, but I think you do, yeah, look. That lands on A site. I would use this as a fake, even though it's a bad fake, because it's coming like from, like, clearly not coming from A main. There used to be an arrow. There was a fake from here. That was possible, but that required the arrow to bounce on that brick, and that doesn't work anymore, as I will demonstrate.
Scanning ahead.
That brick doesn't have collision anymore, for some reason. That doesn't
Revealing
have
area.
collision. So there's really no good fake A arrow from B, to be honest, that I've seen. Or that I mean, I haven't spent a whole lot of time looking for it, but yeah. Okay, for middle, took myself into this box and I look into this intersection here and I do, sorry, 1 bounce
Scanning
full
ahead.
charge, and it lands inside of a market area right here. If you want to look at closer middle, I just sort of generally
Revealing area.
look into that thing for a 1 bar, a 1 bounce full charge, to look into the closer middle areas. From B-Link, there's not much you can do. I mean, in terms of, you can tell it's like this
Revealing
one,
area.
I suppose. Oh, not, sheesh, not that one. Get way farther back.
Scanning ahead.
Like that one will do more or less the same job. But okay, those are the recons for those areas. For B, there's a few. I usually just put a one
Scanning
bounce
ahead.
full charge through the window and land over here. If you want to do a wall bang spot that's hard to see, I put the top of my left diamond over here on this
Revealing area.
and do a two bounce. Sorry, I did one for some reason. Two bar rather.
Scanning ahead.
You want it landing on the tree and seeing into lane for like wall bangs and stuff. Going into the team, I mean just shooting
Revealing
one
area.
on the giraffe is plenty good enough for boat and logs and these close areas. And if you want to see into stairs, you just
Scanning
don't put
ahead.
the bounce on that one, and that's just fine. For our fake from A into B, you get yourself into this corner and you look on this like obtuse angle here and you do one bounce full
Revealing
charge,
area.
bounces off this wall and lands around where that last arrow landed, right there. That's the fake one. Yeah. That's about it for offense. Let's start doing recons for defense, so I can get started on those shock arrows a little earlier because those are gonna take forever. Okay, for A side into A long. If you're anywhere in this in heaven, you can just look in the middle of this line here and do a one bar.
Scanning ahead.
I mean, really, realistically, anywhere looking into this general area will get it. You just want it to be high enough so it's easy to top mid, but you do that. The like really precise good one is from here, from hell. You line up with this. You put the top of your left diamond in this like white spot, and you do one bounce,
Scanning ahead.
two charge, and that will land on this section of the wall,
Revealing area.
which will see basically all of it. If you want a little closer, tuck into dices, you look into this stone here, do a one bar and a jump.
Revealing area.
That's there. And I do similar arrows from top of the generator.
Scanning ahead.
Like that would just land on the same spot. And I've tried
Scanning
but
ahead.
unsuccessfully found reasons to use this one. I don't know why it just hasn't spotted that many people, but it looks good. I'm just aiming at this like generator looking thing,
Revealing area.
the edge of it, and looking for people. Amen. Anything closer, anything like anti-rush or whatever, I
Revealing
mean
area.
look, just eyeball it. It's fine. But yeah. If you're playing here tree room, you can put an arrow on top on a B-link from the middle of this thing here. I'm putting the inner right charge line alongside this edge here, a little bit down and to the right, like that, and doing a one
Scanning
bar,
ahead.
and that's landing over here to look into B-link, and you can toss one all the way into the fish stand by sticking yourself with the wall. And I'm lining up both my diamonds with these two openings on the leaves. Like that. It sounds hard to remember, but once you do figure that out,
Revealing area.
it's pretty easy to spot. You do 2 bar on that one and it lands over there. More of a support arrow than anything else. because it is long. Takes a little while to get there, but that's what I would do. Oh, I did figure out a lineup to get this one here, but basically, do I have that anywhere? I don't think that I do. I looked through all of these. I don't think I have. I don't think I recorded it. Unlucky. Well, basically, you do
Revealing area.
something to this effect, where you're tossing an arrow double
Scanning
bounce
ahead.
full charge that lands on this wall here. You're trying to
Scanning
land it
ahead.
as far to the left here as possible. But that's, you know, if it's smoked off and you need to, like, if this is smoked off, for example, you just sort of toss one up there
Revealing area.
to see into middle. Okay. From middle, there's not much going on. I mean, if you mark it, obviously you can toss just this one,
Revealing area.
just to see into top mid. If you get stuck with these, I'm gonna call these oranges, even though they're nondescript. More like lemons, aren't they? You wanna look up from this corner and then to the left to where you're at the height of this like peak on the roof, like that. And you're doing one
Scanning ahead.
bounce and one charge, and it's going into tree. Put another bounce to land it on the wall, but I mean that doesn't matter. From B, I mean, look, there's a million ways to just get an arrow
Scanning
into
ahead.
B main. I'm not gonna go through them all, but like if you're like standing on the boxes, you can get yourself all the way over here and put an arrow
Revealing area.
like that. If you're here, you can put an arrow like that,
Revealing area.
or you look lower
Scanning ahead.
and you'll go just a little bit farther. Maybe you see people into B-Link, something like that. If you're here market, you can toss an arrow into B-Link by looking like up from this ledge, from this edge of this square up to where it meets this roof here, and doing a
Scanning
jump
ahead.
tap. Ooh, that was a little off. A little off. You want it to land on like the other wall here. So give me a second. It's supposed to be here,
Revealing area.
right? Huh. It's supposed to land right here. Okay, so I'm gonna look to the right of the square, I guess. I'm just looking like straight up right of the
Scanning
square
ahead.
and doing this step, and it'll land where I wanted it to. It's not a big deal. And from like over here, you know, whatever. A support arrow from B to A. Get yourself here, look into the roof and do Chubar,
Revealing area.
and that will land on A side. Okay. Am I missing recons? Now is the time where I need to think. And I'm gonna quickly look over one of these
Duck.
videos just to make sure there's nothing here that I'm forgetting. No. Okay. That's all I'm gonna show for now. As we get into the shocks. Alright. Shock arrows. These are the shock arrows for generator plant. Then I'm gonna show the dice plant. Alright. For generator, if you're playing from A main, you put the tip of your right diamond just below this cloud, like that. and you do one bar, and then you look down to the tip of the explosion and you tap. So it's this.
Revealing area. Scanning ahead.
They end a little wide, and with the Sova nerfs that happened quite a while ago at this point, there's a chance you want to
Scanning ahead. Revealing
make
area.
all of these just a little bit more precise, but just pushing that lineup down a little. So down to where basically the E is covering, or sorry, the G is covering that cloud, and then like down from this explosion. You just adjust just a little bit. From wine, you can shock that generator position. It's a little difficult to remember, but if you get basically one kill with this thing and win one round, you'll never forget it. So you stand to the right of this this thing here. You want to look at the light spot of this grape here and do chew charge, chew bounce, and then you look here in this intersection, which is like between the second and the third bricks here. If you're just looking like 1, 2 between second and third right here, and you do chew bounce full charge, so it looks like this.
Revealing area. Scanning ahead.
Pretty neat. Let's shock generator from garden here. Get yourself stuck to this corner. You're gonna look into this sort of opening here for a 1 bar, and then down at this leaf for a tap.
Scanning ahead. Revealing area.
This one's a little finicky. You want to be precise as to for it not to like bash into this camera here. And now from heaven, get myself into this yellow spot. I put the right tip of my left diamond right here on this shape that kind of looks like a diamond. Looks like a diamond we're going here for a 1 bar. And then I look here in the bottom of this C shape. It's hard to see, but like it's basically like in the middle of this larger C shape. I see, maybe I'm crazy, I see a bird. I see a bird. This is the little eye of the bird. This is the little first beak. This is the second beak. It's like a big mouth bird, and this is the tongue of the bird.
Revealing area.
I don't know why I see
Scanning
that,
ahead.
but it hits the true. And of course, I'm talking like crazy, and I'm missing the thing. So it's here
Revealing area.
and
Scanning
here.
ahead.
There you go. Okay. Those are the shocks for generator. Now for the dice plant. I don't have one for wine. Unfortunately, I could work on that and maybe add it later. But okay. For this one, we are putting the tip of the right diamond. Right tip of the right diamond.
Revealing area.
On that explosion. Sorry. Tip of the left diamond. Right tip of the left diamond
Scanning ahead.
on that explosion and doing 1 bar. And then we're looking down to where the diamond is actually like hugging this edge here. Like this.
Revealing area.
And you jump obviously. So 1 bar
Scanning
and then
ahead.
you jump
Revealing area.
and tap it. Like that. To shock that from garden, you look at this opening of the leaf, this circle here, for a 1 bar, and then you look down at this big opening for a tap.
Scanning ahead. Scanning ahead.
Like that. From here, this is a little more. This is a little more washy here, but basically you put the diamond, the left diamond, hugged here,
Shock dart.
and then you look at the arrow and you tap it. It's not perfect, but I haven't found anything that's much better. I'm actually gonna put the diamond like here, left diamond here,
Shock
and
dart.
tapping it, see if it's better. Okay. This is some live testing. I haven't had to use these in a while.
Shock dart.
It's about as good as I can make these. I'm just putting the right tip of my left diamond just a little under this thing, like that,
Shock dart.
and then I'm looking at the arrow a little bit to the right of the arrow and tap it as it flies across the screen. So I'm doing that one. Okay. An additional shock arrow that's not for plant spot but for position is the
Right here.
tree room / catwalk position, where what you do is you put the left tip of the indicator of the drone indicator, where it, like the line under it, put the left tip of it right here on the spot, like that, if that makes sense, for 2-bar.
Revealing
And then
area.
you look down to where the left wheel of the drone is sitting in this little pocket for a 1-bar.
Revealing area. Scanning ahead.
And that will hit this spot, which hopefully there's an upper holding it. I've gotten a few kills with this one. Okay. And now for the B stuff. First I'll show the position shock arrows. If you stand on top of this square, I'm using the left tip of my HUD line next to the 100. I'm putting the first one in this intersection here. Then we're going down to where the line is crossing this light part of the lamp here.
Scanning ahead.
Putting a bounce
Revealing
and
area.
a jump on the second one. Sorry. The bounce is on the first one and the jump is on the second one.
Revealing area. Scanning ahead.
Wait, what? Am I wrong? What did I do the first time?
Revealing area. Scanning ahead.
I thought it was all of them on the second one, but yeah, no, this looks right. Yeah, this looks right. Do the first thing I said. Okay. There's a shock for market that I've done a few times. It never kills anyone, but it does some damage. So you are going to put the right diamond. You're gonna tuck it into this part of the roof for 2-bar.
Scanning ahead.
And then you go down to where your top right of the charge bar is in this roof here, this window, and you're doing 1-bar bounce jump. So we're here,
Revealing area. Revealing area.
and it just sort of shocks this general area here, which is alright. Okay. I will show now some of the defense shock arrows, because I forgot the A ones, but okay, you're here and you want to shock B main. I put my A on charge on that same sort of light spot on the lamp, like that. 2 bounce full charge, and then you look into this corner here for a tap. So
Scanning ahead.
sometimes this fails,
Scanning ahead.
but it should look like this. It's not gonna kill anybody. Shock arrows are nerfed, blah blah blah, but it's alright. Let me just quickly show the A1. the A1s. These are for orb slash like this entrance
Right
here.
here.
You put the first one inside this angle for 2 bar, and then you
Revealing
look down
area.
to where your crosshair is just top right of this thing here for 1 bar.
Revealing area. Scanning ahead.
And that should hit like the entrance. Oh, what the fuck? Arrows?
Scanning ahead. Revealing area.
Wait, why is this going so? Of course. Oh no, it's the diamond. Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry. So the first one you look here, the
Revealing
second one you
area.
put the diamond, the left tip of the diamond here,
Scanning ahead.
and that should do it. Sorry, I'm not practiced. Cause I've been doing the shock arrow actually from tree room most of the time, cause I'm usually here. I'm just aiming at this leaf here for 1 bar, and then going down to these leaves here for a tap and a jump.
Revealing area. Scanning ahead.
This is how I've been shocking these recently. So I think that's all the position shock arrows. I'll just show the shock arrows for actual B plant. So, okay, from all the way back here. This is a little tricky, but you see this brick here? It's sort of like coming out. This one. I'm putting the HUD line, the tip of the HUD line over there. And I'm gonna go up, straight up, to where my line is sort of parallel to this wood thing here. So I'm here, I'm going up, and this is the first one for 2 bar, and then the second one for a 1 bar.
Scanning ahead.
That was horribly explained, but this is how I line it up. If you happen to be inside the main, you can be over here. You look at the tip of this floating building here. Shoot, bounce to charge, and then you look in. I think it's either this point or this point. It's one of these 2 points. Yeah, I think it's this one. For 1 bounce to charge, so it looks like this.
Scanning ahead. Revealing area.
Like that. I mean, I've used this like once in the last like 3 months, because it's very rare I'm here. But anyway, there you go. That works. From CT, if you're stuck into this corner here, you put the top of your inner left charge line here, this corner. This one you do need medium graphic settings, by the way. Or material settings, sorry. Is it detail? Okay, detail settings. There you go. If your detail settings are high, you can't do it. You can't see anything here. You do 2 bar here,
Revealing area.
and then you look at this position here, just below the cracks, and you do 2 bar.
Scanning ahead.
And whoa, the hell? Sorry about that.
Scanning ahead. Revealing area.
There. Little loose on this one. Again, this is like a pre shock arrow nerf thing. I could try to make it a little better
Scanning ahead.
by putting this a little bit higher up. Maybe from like tucking
Revealing area.
as close to it as possible. You get a little bit closer. This is not gonna kill anybody from 150. Okay, let me see if I remember this one, because this one was...
Scanning ahead.
Yeah, let me spend just a second here,
Scanning ahead.
just looking at this, just make sure that I have the right spread.
Revealing area.
again, a little bit of a loose one. But if you happen to be here, I'm like basically like, I just know that this is the brick, and it's to the right of it, and you put your inner left line here for 1 bar, and then you look into this like gray area here, and
Revealing
1 bounce,
area.
1 charge. So this is the first one.
Scanning ahead.
This is the second one.
Revealing area.
Excuse me. And it's not great, but okay. Okay. It's something. And finally, I have one for this plant spot here, where you stand in the middle of this beam, put your inner left charge line above the roof, and then you go down to where your diamond is sort of like covering this like silo looking thing.
Scanning ahead. Revealing area.
Kinda like that.
Revealing area. Scanning ahead.
Alright. I was using this one. It's that one. It's for sure that one. You look above here,
Revealing area.
and then you use your left diamond covering it to
Scanning
tap
ahead.
it. And that should be better. So that's it. That's for now. As of
Revealing
today,
area. Revealing area.
all the stuff I use on Ascent. And if I think of enough more stuff, I'll either remake the video or add like a part 2 or something. There you go.